Alright, so the first drawing that I'm going to make is for Flowey, because that was requested. So first, I like to do blue lines, just like you would on paper. For those of you who don't know, the reason why a lot of drawings that artists do on paper, like for cartoons and animation, the reason why they use blue lines is because when you put it through a scanner or anything of that sort, the scanner will not be able to pick up on the blue lines, so that they will disappear. So if you draw a character with all of its, lines to help you put everything in the right place, the eyes and the mouth and the nose, and then you go over it with ink and then you scan it, the only thing that the scanner is going to pick up is the black lines, which cleans your image up really nice. So what I'm doing here is I'm using blue lines, and it's a good way to loosen up and just get the character on the page. And as you can see in the right hand corner where all my layers are, I have two layers. I have a base layer, and then I have the layer above it, which I'm drawing on right now. That's so that I can erase the blue lines later, just at a click of a button. So Flowey is very easy. He's a big circle, and then you have all of these kind of big floppy petals. I used to draw him with lots of really stubby little petals, and looking back, I noticed that that looked absolutely terrible. But this is more expressive. You can express emotion through tilting of his head and through doing a lot of things like that. And using the petals to create emotion, because Flowey does not have a lot of the things that cartoons allow you to use to express emotion. Like, for one of the things that I use to express a lot of emotion in my characters is their shoulders. The position of a character's shoulders can really make a difference. Flowey does not have shoulders. He does have a stem, which actually can work. So, but you really have to rely a lot on his personality and his expression. So what I'm doing now is I'm using the pen fade in and fade out, which is on Fire Alpaca, which is a program that I use. It's free, it's downloadable, it's extremely easy to download. And I like this particular tool because it tapers out on the beginning and end of where you're drawing, and it gives it that specific look. Unfortunately, I'm really bad at drawing circles. I have a tremor in my hands that makes it really hard for me to draw straight lines or curved lines, even more so curved lines. They usually stop shaking when I'm drawing on paper, but drawing on the computer, it picks up a little bit, which is why most of my lines are a bit shaky. So what I'm doing is I'm just going around and I'm darkening all the lines that I feel are what I want. And I might thin the tool, as you can see there, for some of the stuff, or I might use a more solid tool to fill in gaps. And I'm just adding a little base here, just so that he's not just floating in the middle of the page. A little bit of grass and some rocks, some dirt, yep, there we go. And little specks, little dust, just kind of give him a context to be in. This is always the hard part for me because, like I said, my hands shake, so the stem usually doesn't come out the best, but yeah. Then you just touch things up, and, you can erase. There's nothing wrong with erasing. And that's about it. So there's Flowey. Thank you guys for watching, and look out for more from me. See ya!